Hey guys, let me cover a very important part of the real estate investing business, and that is, what do you do when the phone rings and you got a seller on the phone? How do you take that information? How do you put it into a follow-up system that will allow you to get more deals done in the upcoming year? Here's exactly what we do in our office. When somebody calls, we will answer the phone. We have our seller lead sheet. Okay, now the parts of the lead sheet you want to focus on, you always want to ask some sort of question like, what particular reason is there that you're looking to sell at this point? In other words, why are you looking to sell? Okay, this will tell you, the investor, that tells you all kinds of information on why this person will be motivated. Okay, some examples of answers you'll get are, well, I'm 2 months behind on my mortgage and I can't afford it anymore. Well, that's a person who's motivated to sell. Okay, they've got a real problem on their hands. You can help them fix it. Somebody answered the question, what particular reason is there that you're looking to sell right now? If they answer that with, well, I saw a house a couple blocks over that I kind of wanted to buy, and I need to sell my house, so I thought I'd give you guys a call and see what you'd offer me. That's not really a motivated seller, okay? It's not a dead deal, but you can see the different levels of motivation. So that's a huge thing. That's a main question you always want to ask a seller, is basically get to the root of why are they motivated. Okay, now once we have this paper sheet all filled out with all the information about the house, the mortgage, the motivation of this level of the seller, what repairs are needed, basically we take that sheet, we enter it into our database so that it's in an organized place where we can access that information quickly. We use OpenRoad. It's actually by a company, RealFlow, RealEFlow.com. But basically we put it into our database, and then we also have a paper backup system, which I like to use paper a little bit better. And basically it looks like this. I've got 3 color-coded tab files for hot leads, warm leads, and cold leads. Basically, when you decide how to classify these leads, what you're doing is you're prioritizing which leads are you going to follow up on first. Hot leads are going to be the deals where somebody may have a house that's worth $250,000. You see that on Zillow that the house is probably around $250,000, and the seller says, if you can give me $75,000, I'll sell it to you. Well, that's probably a house you want to go make an appointment on, because you're getting that at such a significant discount. You'll figure out later what kind of repairs need to be made. Warm leads are very close to hot leads, only they're not quite as motivated. They're just not as hot. They're heating up. These people have a source of motivation, but they're not motivated yet. There may be something like they may have just missed a mortgage payment a couple of weeks ago, so they know they've got something down the road that's pushing them to sell, but maybe they want to get close to market value at this point. Well, they're not as motivated. It's going to take more of your time as an investor to either negotiate them down or to educate them on why you need to buy at this price point. So obviously you will be dealing with the hot sellers before you do the warm leads. And then finally your cold leads, those would be any seller who really has no source of motivation, or something that's providing them very little motivation. They're not motivated at all. An example would be somebody who calls, and when you ask them why they're thinking of selling, if they say, I transferred jobs, I'm moving, that doesn't really tell you much, because what happens is they might be very wealthy people and it's no problem for them to afford 2 mortgage payments. So you need to dig a little bit deeper with that lead, but if they're not motivated, if they're just basically wanting to know, what are you going to offer me for my house, I was thinking about moving, that would be an example of a cold lead. You'll follow up with them, but those are things that are going to take a lot of time. So where this benefits you of classifying the leads is if you're very busy on a particular day, and maybe you've got a half hour or an hour of time to devote to following up with leads, you want to spend time with the leads that are more likely to lead to a deal, which you go in the order of hot to warm to cold, because if you spent that hour calling your cold leads, you're probably not going to get a deal done that day or get much closer to a deal. It's much better to start with hot and work colder as you go. But that's going to be something that's going to allow you to be efficient and get some deals done this year. You're going to spend less time scrambling around for where's that lead sheet, where did I put it, and we want to get some money in your pocket. So go out there, classify your leads, and follow up on hot, then warm, then cold. If you're on our blog, be sure to subscribe to the blog. And if you're not on our blog, please go there. It is equitypluscashflow.com. If you have any questions or comments, or you have any success stories you want to share with us, go ahead and just leave a comment right there below the post. All right, thanks, guys. Good luck to you in your investing, and we will see you on the next video.